This is the Ego Power Plus electric lawnmower. It's a low, solid-looking black metal mower with a cast aluminum deck that feels rock-steady, big rear wheels for traction, an LED control panel on the handle, and bright headlights out front. I've been mowing with this exact unit for 6 months, and I've used it on everything from quick weekly trims to damp, overgrown patches after heavy rain. Key features that stood out to me start with that 22-inch cast aluminum deck. It's stiff, it doesn't flex, and it keeps the blade level over bumps, which helps the cut look even. Ego rates the motor at up to 11.1 foot-pounds of torque, with blade speeds up to 3,350 RPM. That's the turning force that keeps the blade from bogging down when you hit thick or wet grass. The Select Cut multi-blade setup uses an upper blade plus a swap-in lower blade. I run the high-performance lower blade for mulching most of the time, and I also bought the high-lift lower blade for bagging. The high-lift blade has more pitch that pulls air and grass upward, so it vacuums the lawn better when you're chasing that sharp, uniform look. Touch Drive is the self-propel system. You engage with palm pressure on the handle pads, and there's a speed dial right at your fingertips. It folds up neatly for vertical storage, and the height adjustment gives you 8 positions from 1 to 4 inches using front and rear levers. From my experience, the power is the real deal. I've pushed it into knee-high patches after a week of rain using side discharge, and it kept its RPMs without stalling. When I mow weekly on normal blade speed, it feels like a premium gas mower without the fumes, pull cord, or tune-ups. The mulching quality with the high-performance blade is already very good, but when I switch to the high-lift blade, even for mulching, the lift improves and stragglers basically disappear. I do raise the deck a notch with the high-lift blade because it pulls the grass up more aggressively, which effectively shortens the cut. In my opinion, the build is the reason this mower feels premium. That aluminum deck, the rigid single-piece handle, and the general fit and finish make it feel like a long-term tool, not something you'll replace in a couple of seasons. I registered the lifetime deck warranty as soon as I unboxed it, and that gave me extra confidence. Now, this mower is not light. At about 83.8 pounds, you feel it. On long straight passes, the weight actually helps. It keeps the deck planted so the cut stays even across small dips and bumps. Where it's less friendly is tight spaces. Turning around trees, pivoting at the end of a short row, or dragging it backward over edging stones can feel clumsy. The self-propel is strong and smooth in a straight line, so flat lawns and gentle slopes are its comfort zone. On complicated, obstacle-filled yards, you'll get a workout. The drive has personality. It's quiet compared to a gas mower, but the self-propel motor makes a noticeable whine at medium and higher speeds. It isn't ear-splitting, and I can still hear what's going on around me, but I do notice it. I also ran into a quirk where the rear wheels sometimes feel like they're binding right after I release the self-propel and try to pull backward. My workaround is simple. Let it roll forward a foot before changing directions, and it stops fighting me. Not a deal breaker, just a habit I picked up. About controls, the LED panel is straightforward. I switch blade speed between Eco, Normal, and Turbo with a tap, and I toggle the headlights at dawn or dusk. The speed dial for the drive is easy to adjust as I walk. Palm pressure on the touch drive pads engages the assist instantly. I like the control you get with your hands right on the bars, though if I'm mowing more than an hour, I do feel a bit of hand fatigue from keeping pressure on those pads. Lightweight gloves help. Battery setup is important here. Battery and charger are not included. I use Ego's 56 volts ARC lithium packs for my other tools, mainly a 10.8-hour battery. On my regular half-acre yard with typical growth, normal mode, and moderate self-propel, I reliably get around an hour, sometimes more. If I run turbo and tackle thick, wet, or tall grass, I expect 30 to 40 minutes. With the rapid charger, my 10.0 goes from empty to full in roughly an hour, so having 2 batteries makes back-to-back mowing easy. If your lawn is over half an acre, or you like to mow at full power, I'd keep a second battery on the charger. Cut quality is where this mower earns its keep. The Select Cut system mulches clippings very fine, and the lawn looks clean with almost no visible trails. When bagging with the high-lift blade, suction is excellent. It picks up pine straw, small leaves, and stray clippings that other mowers tend to leave behind. I sharpen the blades every few weeks during peak season and hose the deck out so airflow stays strong. Those 2 simple habits improve runtime and cut consistency. There are still a few quirks. In damp grass, if I move too fast on the high-performance blade, I sometimes spot a missed single blade here or there. Slowing my pace a touch or switching to the high-lift blade fixes it. The self-propel whine is always there at higher speeds. And again, the weight is a love-hate thing. I love the planted cut, and I hate wrestling it around tight landscaping. That said, nothing here kept me from choosing it week after week. It's perfect for homeowners who want gas-like performance without gas maintenance, who have medium to larger lawns with open runs, and who care about a crisp finish. If your yard has long straight lines, maybe a slight slope, and you're into mulching, this mower shines. If your yard is a maze of beds, trees, and tight turns, you can make it work, but you'll feel the bulk. I'd recommend this for anyone already in the Ego 56-volt platform, anyone upgrading from a plastic deck cordless mower that struggles in thick grass, and anyone who prioritizes cut quality and durability over nimble handling. If you're noise sensitive to higher pitched sounds, or if hand comfort is a big concern for long sessions, try to test the Self-Propel Feel first. Also, budget for a second battery if your yard is big or you like to mow on turbo. In conclusion, this mower delivers the two things I care about most: power that doesn't quit and a finish that looks sharp every time. The lifetime aluminum deck is a real advantage, and the Select Cut system is more than a label. It lets me tune the mower to my grass and my goals for each mow. The trade-offs are real: weight and a somewhat whiny, quirky drive, but they're manageable once you learn the machine. From my experience, the LM2200 SP feels like a long-term investment for a clean, even cut with fewer passes and less mess, and it's become my go-to after 6 months. You can view detailed information about the Ego Power Plus electric lawnmower in the comments section. Thank you for watching.